India's independence in 1947 marked the end of colonial rule. It also heralded the dawn of a new era, full of hope and challenges. The task before the nation was immense. India had to rebuild itself after centuries of colonial exploitation. Leaders envisioned a nation where freedom and equality reigned supreme. This vision found expression in the Indian Constitution. The Constitution of India is more than just a legal document. It is a testament to the aspirations of a people yearning for self-determination. It is a beacon of hope for a nation striving to create a just and equitable society. Drafted over 3 years, the Constitution stands as a testament to the tireless efforts of the founding fathers and mothers of the nation. They were guided by the principles of democracy, socialism, and secularism. The Constitution reflects the spirit of compromise and accommodation, essential in a country as diverse as India. The drafting process involved heated debates and discussions. Different ideologies clashed as the nation grappled with its future. Yet, through it all, the framers remained committed to the ideals of unity and fraternity. They understood that the Constitution was not merely a document of governance, it was a blueprint for nation building. The Constitution of India is a living document. It continues to guide the nation on its path to progress. It serves as a constant reminder of the values that bind this vast and diverse nation together. It is a symbol of hope for a better tomorrow. The drafting of the Indian Constitution was a monumental task. It fell upon the shoulders of some of the most remarkable individuals in India's history. These individuals were not just legal luminaries but also visionary leaders. They were acutely aware of the historical significance of their task and approached it with a deep sense of responsibility. Leading the charge was Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the chairman of the drafting committee. A jurist of impeccable credentials, Ambedkar was a fierce advocate for social justice. He played a pivotal role in shaping the Constitution's provisions on equality and affirmative action. His contributions earned him the title of the Father of the Indian Constitution. Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, brought to the table his vision of a modern, secular, and democratic India. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, known for his political acumen, was instrumental in integrating the princely states into the Indian Union. Rajendra Prasad, the first president of India, provided a calming and guiding presence throughout the process. These leaders, along with other prominent figures like B.N. Rao, the constitutional advisor, and S.N. Mukherjee, a legal scholar, formed the core group that shaped the destiny of a nation. Their contributions went beyond the drafting table. They engaged in passionate debates, negotiated compromises, and ultimately forged a document that reflected the hopes and aspirations of a newly independent nation. The Constituent Assembly was the embodiment of India's democratic aspirations. Formed in 1946, the Assembly brought together representatives from every corner of the nation. This diverse group included seasoned politicians, legal experts, social reformers, and even a few former princes. They were united by a common goal: to draft a constitution for a free India. The Assembly's proceedings were marked by lively debates and discussions. Members deliberated upon a wide range of issues, including the structure of the government, the rights and duties of citizens, and the relationship between the center and the states. The debates were often heated, reflecting the different viewpoints and aspirations of the Assembly members. Despite the differences, there was a shared commitment to democratic principles. The members believed in the power of dialogue and debate. They were determined to create a constitution that was inclusive and representative of the will of the people. The Assembly met for almost 3 years. During this time, they meticulously crafted a document that would serve as the foundation of the world's largest democracy. The Constituent Assembly was more than just a body of lawmakers. It was a microcosm of India itself. It reflected the country's diversity, its complexities, and its unwavering belief in the power of democracy. The Assembly's legacy lies not just in the Constitution it produced, but also in the process through which it was created. It set the stage for a nation where dialogue, debate, and dissent would be valued as essential elements of a vibrant democracy. Section 4. Laying the Foundation Debates on Democracy. At the heart of the Constituent Assembly's deliberations lay a fundamental question: what kind of democracy would India be? The members grappled with various models. They considered the parliamentary system of Britain, the presidential system of the United States, and other systems practiced around the world. The debates on democracy were passionate and wide-ranging. Some members advocated for a strong central government. They argued that this was necessary to hold together a newly independent nation facing numerous challenges. Others championed the cause of federalism. They emphasized the need to devolve power to the states. This would ensure effective governance and representation for diverse communities. The Assembly ultimately opted for a parliamentary system of government. This system drew inspiration from the British model. However, it incorporated significant adaptations to suit India's specific context. The Constitution enshrined the principles of universal adult franchise, a multi-party system, and an independent judiciary. These were seen as crucial pillars of a thriving democracy. The debates on democracy in the Constituent Assembly were not merely theoretical exercises. They were deeply rooted in the lived experiences of the members. Many had participated in the freedom struggle. They had witnessed firsthand the injustices of colonial rule. Their experiences shaped their vision for a democratic India. They envisioned a system where every citizen, irrespective of their background, would have an equal voice. Section 5. Balancing Unity and Diversity. The Question of Minority Rights. India's diversity is one of its defining features. It is a land of multiple religions, languages, cultures, and ethnicities. Recognizing this, the framers of the Constitution were acutely aware of the need to safeguard the rights of minority communities. This issue sparked some of the most intense debates in the Constituent Assembly. The debate on separate electorates for religious minorities was particularly contentious. Proponents argued that such a system was necessary to ensure adequate representation for minorities in the legislature. They feared that in a system of joint electorates, minority voices would be marginalized. Opponents, including Mahatma Gandhi, vehemently opposed separate electorates. They argued that such a system would perpetuate divisions within society and undermine national unity. The Constituent Assembly ultimately rejected the idea of separate electorates. Instead, they opted for a system of reserved constituencies for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. This decision reflected a commitment to social justice and a desire to uplift historically marginalized communities. The Constitution went on to guarantee fundamental rights to all citizens. These rights included the right to equality, freedom of religion, and cultural and educational rights for minorities. The debates on minority rights in the Constituent Assembly highlighted the challenges of nation-building in a diverse society. The framers recognized that unity did not mean uniformity. They sought to create a system that balanced the rights of individuals with the needs of the nation. Their efforts laid the foundation for an inclusive democracy that celebrated diversity while striving for unity.